I'm Jordi Villacampa Viñes, a Catalan author based in Lleida. Lleida is 150 kilometers west of Barcelona in Catalonia. And I'm presenting my second kids book named Llunicity, the City of the Kids. In fact, Llunicity is an invented word by the kids that it's a mixture of two words. Lluni, that in Catalan means moon, and city. This book was published in Catalan only by Pagès editors. And first of all, I'm very grateful to Laia Cabrera and Marianne Newman for inviting me to join and take part in this fantastical World Literature Festival. My second book, the Llunicity, the City of the Kids, in fact, is the sequel of the first one, this one. La nena que volia ser la lluna, the girl who wished to be the moon. But it doesn't matter if you haven't read it before, or in fact, if you don't know the story, because both of them are related. When I wrote the first book, The Girl Who Wished to Be the Moon, I wrote it with 96 kids. Yes, 96 kids, girls and boys. That's because I am a drama teacher, and that year I had a lot of groups. And the children that were on those groups, were between 4 and 12 years old. So I thought, you must try an experiment, no? All of these kids have different creativity, different levels of imagination. So I wanted to try an experiment. And what I did is to buy a notebook, to be exact, a green notebook, and there on the cover, I wrote, La nena que volia ser la lluna, the girl who wished to be the moon. And I just wanted to write and to draw a story with all of them. And the story was lovely, was amazing. So I wanted to share it for all the audiences, all the families, and all the kids. What I did with this green notebook was I passed the notebook from group to group for the space of time of 3 months. So during 3 months, I passed this notebook till it was finished. So as you can see, there is a story written with all the draws. So all the draws changes because maybe one draw is from a 4-year-old kid, another one is from 11-year-old, 8 years old, till it finishes at the end. And at the end of the notebook, there is the list of all the authors, so all the kids that take part in this fantastic project, writing The Girl Who Wished to Be the Moon. Overall, what I did is to take care, and to make sure that all the characters and all the story that was explained was logical, So that was my principal, the main function on the project, As I told you before, the result was amazing. Kids created a story about Laura, a girl who has always dreamt of being the moon and the people she meets. What I learned from these kids, and in fact, I think that what we can learn from the kids is the importance of talking about diseases like cancer naturally and without beating about the bush. In the first book, I found a beautiful thing that kids imagine. the city. Llunicity, the city of the kids. Kids invented that this city is on the other side of the moon, and it's only inhabited by those kids, those children who have had to leave the earth. So as they have lived and as they have left our world, so they take care always, they remember their beloved ones that they have left back on earth. And I found it beautiful. So that's why I wanted to write a second book about what happened in this city and what happened with Laura once she becomes the moon, and now what does she do there to take care, and to remember these her beloved ones that she has left on earth. Nowadays, unfortunately, death is a recurrent theme that we have in the media and on the conversations, And sometimes, or maybe often, as adults, we don't know how to explain to kids. As far as I'm concerned, reading this book, you can find like a resource, can be a resource for those families who wishes, who has the desire, who want to talk with their children about death, about diseases or about cancer, because reading these kind of stories, of as imaginary situations that the kids have created can be a good example, So that's why I think that these kind of books can help a lot of kids and a lot of families to talk about this kind of things, And now, what I would like to do is to share with you, with all the audience that luckily we have, chapter 0 of Llunicity, the city of the kids. Chapter 0 summarizes the first book, The Girl Who Wishes to Be the Moon. And what I'm going to do is to read it, and I will show some of the draw kids did. So we can combine, and you can see what were the draws in the book, and what is the story about. So let's start with this chapter 0. Laura was a girl who had always dreamt of being the moon. From her bedroom, every night she sent it her best wishes. Once, she and her school friends had the opportunity to visit it, and she met the people who lived there, known as the Llunicity. So, Laura, from her bedroom, and they are Llunicity. When she had to be in hospital because she had broken her leg, she met Pep, a boy suffering from cancer, who, like her, had always dreamt of being the moon. Unfortunately, Pep died, and Laura became very downhearted. Just a few minutes after finding out the sad news, she received a visit from Pep Picklot. He was a friend she had met at Llunicity, and the one who granted Laura her wish to be the moon and live in the city of the kids forever and ever. And this is the wish she had, and finally, she became the moon. So that's chapter 0. I translated in English because I could share it with all the audience because the book is in Catalan. So as it is in Catalan, What I would like to do, to share with you, is to read it now, the same chapter, but in Catalan, no, in our language, no, because maybe you can notice the difference, no, and you can hear how it sounds, no, in our language. La Laura era una nena que sempre havia somiat en ser la lluna. Des de la seva habitació, cada nit li adreçava els seus millors desitjos. Una vegada, amb els seus amics de l'escola, va tenir la sort de visitar-la i va conèixer els seus habitants, els Llunicitys. Quan va haver d'estar ingressada a l'hospital perquè s'havia trencat una cama, va conèixer el Pep, un nen malalt de càncer que, com ella, també somiava en ser la lluna. Malauradament, el Pep va morir i la Laura es va posar molt trista. Al cap de pocs minuts de saber-ho, va rebre la visita del Pep Pipot, un amic que havia fet a Llunicity i que va concedir a la Laura el seu desig de voler ser la lluna i viure per sempre més a la ciutat dels nens i les nenes. So that this is what how it sounds, the chapter 0 in Catalan. I know that all of you publishers, translators, and people from literature are watching. So I would love to have a conversation with all of you and just to find some translation for this book. So thanks for watching overall. Thanks again to Laia Cabrera and Maria Newman for inviting me to join this fantastic festival. And thank you so much again for watching.